had some time tonight, so I figured I'd try to make a video. We're going to try to do more of these cooking videos, just something real quick. Yeah, if you like it, be sure to let us know, or if you have anything you want us to try, shoot us a message or a comment on any video. We're pretty new to this. We're by no means any professional chef, but this is just some stuff we're new and trying, and other stuff that we've had success with before. We'll try to share it with you. But here, we'll get going with this. I'll get this fat out of the bag. And so I've had this fat out of the freezer for a couple hours now, let it thaw out. I've been told you don't want it to get too thawed out so it turns into a jelly, but thick enough, stiff enough so that it cuts pretty easy, because we're going to want to cut all of this into cubes. So we're going to go about doing that, and as I do it, I'm also going to pick through. I've noticed there's a couple of hairs still on it, so we'll get those out and any other material, but for the most part, this fat looks pretty clean. Oh yeah, it's cutting real nice. Something else I'm trying to be real meticulous about that I've been told you want to do is make sure any meat that's in your fat, you want to try to cut that out, because that's going to affect the quality of the rendered down oil in the end, just because it's going to cook differently. So I'm making sure I go through. I'm being pretty meticulous about it, but I'm trying to cut out any bigger wads of meat. But Keith did a pretty good job of cleaning this up, so there's only a couple more left, and then it's pretty much just pure fat at this point. Alright, so I got all the fat chopped up into nice cube-sized pieces. I started out real small, but then this took a lot longer than I anticipated, so the cubes got a little bigger. I took most of the fat out of the pot we're going to render it in, just because it pretty much filled the pot and I couldn't get the cover on it, and I didn't know if it cooked quite as quick with everything in there. So I just put a little bit in, we'll start rendering this down, and as it goes, we'll add some more of this. So let's get this on the stove and get going. Now, we're going to want to keep stirring this periodically, just to make sure nothing's burning to the bottom, but you can already tell getting some pretty good oil already rendered down right on the bottom. So maybe this will go a little faster than I expected, but we got a lot of fat to render, so we'll see how it goes. So interestingly, it smells kind of like pork fat, like if you were cooking bacon or something. It's hard to explain, but it doesn't smell quite so fatty to me, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's not pork, but it smells like pork, but a little different. But it smells good. It smells really good. There, it's been about 15, 20 minutes. We got a good boil going here. Only got a little bit of this fat. We'll throw the rest of this in. See if we can fill the pot up. There we go. So that's all 7 pounds. So I would say we are just about done. It's been not quite half an hour. You can see we got some nice, it's hard to see underneath all this fat that's frying on top, but the pot's about half full, maybe a little more than half full, and we're actually going to put this oil to use here right quick, because I also haven't had supper yet. Alright, I'm going to call these done. I'll try to get as much oil off of them as possible. Oh man, I'm gonna need another plate. I'd say she's done. You can see there's some residue and stuff on the bottom. We'll try to strain that out here as we put it into the jars. But I'll move this over here back to the table and we'll start canning it. Okay, so we got all the bear oil canned up. I've got a little bit of oil left inside this pot, and I haven't had supper yet, so I'm going to try to cook with it right now real quick, just see how it turns out. Oil's getting hot, so now we're going to add supper, which is mule deer hamburgers. Already putting the bear grease to use. Well, there you have it. We've successfully taken bear fat into this nice amber colored oil. And we know it's already good for cooking because I just made a nice mule deer burger with it. Yeah, let us know if you want to see more content like this in terms of cooking or in the kitchen, or just if there's anything else you want to see us do. Have any questions on how we do things up here in Vermont, let us know, shoot us a comment, message us on Instagram. We're pretty good at answering all that stuff. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want. That'll help motivate us to make more content for you. But I guess in the meantime, I'm going to go eat supper, and all you, happy hunting.